The alert came in quietly. No explosion, no warning, just a signal on a screen, a single word, flashing. Launch. The system said it was real. The protocol was clear, and in front of him was a button. It was a small room, dimly lit, buried beneath layers of concrete, steel, and silence. The kind of room designed for one purpose: to respond. When the world ended, the screen showed it first, one missile, then another, 5 in total, rising. From somewhere far away, tracked in real time, clean, precise, undeniable. The system had never been wrong before. That's what they told him. It was built to eliminate doubt, to remove hesitation, to replace human instinct with certainty, because hesitation was dangerous. The protocol was simple. If the system confirmed a launch, you report it immediately. Up the chain, no delay, no interpretation, no opinion, because once confirmed, the response would begin, and there would be no stopping it. He stared at the screen. 5 missiles, that was the number. But something felt wrong. Not the signal, not the system, the pattern. 5 missiles wasn't enough. If this were real, if this were the beginning, there would be hundreds, thousands. Not 5. 5 didn't make sense. But the system insisted, over and over. Confirmed, confirmed, confirmed. The room didn't react. It couldn't. Machines don't panic. They don't question. They don't hesitate. They execute. And the system was ready to execute. He wasn't. Seconds passed. Then more, each one heavier than the last, because time was the one thing he didn't have. If the alert was real, then every second he waited put his country at risk, and if it wasn't, every second he acted could end the world. This wasn't a decision, it was a fracture between training and instinct, between protocol and doubt. The system said, launch detected. His mind said, something doesn't fit, and the button waited. He had been trained for this moment, conditioned, prepared, not to think, but to act, because thinking slows things down, and in this room, speed was survival. But doubt had entered the room, quietly, almost politely, and once it was there, it refused to leave. He looked again. 5 missiles, still climbing, still confirmed, still real, according to the system. His report would trigger everything. Retaliation, escalation, impact, a chain reaction that no one could stop, and all of it resting on a single decision. Do you trust the system or yourself? The silence stretched. Then he made the choice. He didn't press it. He didn't report it. He waited. Minutes passed, long enough for the missiles to arrive. But they didn't. No impact, no explosions, no second wave, nothing. The screen was wrong, a reflection. Sunlight hitting high-altitude clouds misread by a system designed to never hesitate. It wasn't an attack. It was light. And for a moment, light almost ended the world. The man in that room was a Soviet officer. His name was Stanislav Petrov, and on that night, he chose to trust doubt over certainty. He broke protocol, ignored the system, refused the button, and in doing so, he prevented a nuclear response to an attack that never happened. No parade followed, no immediate recognition, because officially, nothing had occurred, but history quietly recorded the moment, a single decision made in silence that kept the world exactly as it was, unchanged, and that is the strangest part. The most important moments in history don't always announce themselves. Sometimes they appear as a flicker, a signal, a small, almost insignificant detail, waiting for someone to question it. I'm Ada Vale, and that was The Hidden Detail.